Oh, hi, Antonio.
Hey, looks as if you got hit by a steam roller.
How did it go?
Not bad. Disaster?
Drew, but we should have won. The referee was a complete moron.
Yeah, so you did lose, yeah?
Yeah. When will you know about Antigone?
I'm not sure, a week or so. The auditions end on Friday. I've so few places, I don't have a chance.
It really means a lot to you, this, doesn't it? I bet you haven't told your dad yet, have you? He will find out. He's got a nose like a rabbit for these things. Why do you want to act all the time anyway? It is a bit sissy, isn't it? You could always act a love scene with me.
Wayne Foster, a regular joker.
Your dad does have a point about sissy. Seriously.
And you know what he says about you?
Oh, well, nobody's perfect.
And rugby, there's the game for intellectuals. 30 rugby players running after a piece of leather. And you call the referee an ass.
Love it when you get mad.
Don't know what I see in you.
Probably just my good looks.
As soon as an incision is made in the epidermis, bleeding begins. This bleeding doesn't stop immediately, and the time between the bleeding starting and the blood congealing over the wound is called the bleeding time. Wayne Foster, what's the bleeding time?
10:30, sir.
What?
Mum, will you talk to Dad?
Just a moment, Sarah's cut her finger.
I've had a little accident, haven't I, Mum?
Yes, dear. Tom, perhaps you're being a bit unreasonable.
Unreasonable, is it? That's rich. She wanted to go to Canada with the choir, she went. She wanted riding lessons, she got them. She wanted to go to the Burren, and she went.
Yeah, but that was at my geography project.
How about a bit of serious study this year?
Oh, Dad, you know what they say. All work and no play.
And I want a word with you, young man.
Time for a quick exit.
I think Dad's right.
No, you be quiet, beast.
Mommy, Antonia called me a little beast.
Well, you are.
That's enough. You two are just impossible when you get going.
Mrs. Jones said I did brilliantly at the audition. It means so much to me. It could be over by Christmas.
I've made the position very clear. That's it. Trevor, where's Trevor?
Oh, you can't even have a civilized conversation in this place.
Mommy!
Sarah's just had a little accident, Mummy.
German militarization of the Rhineland was very important. As we know, this had been strictly forbidden by the Treaty of Versailles.
It's really good guitar in. All I wanted a chance.
Look, I'm Dave Mustaine. Look, there's no place in the band, you know. When you get the goods, when you get this guitar you're talking about, give me a ring, I'll come and check you out.
But come on, well, Chesney's in England. Look, you don't have a bass player in the band.
Chesney's in England, yeah, that's only like, that's not permanent. Chesney will be back, his patch. I can't just let you walk into the band. No can do. You give me a ring when you get this guitar of yours. I'll check you out, I'll see if you can play, I'll see if there's a space, and then we'll talk.
In the middle of class.
What did Annie do?
What do you think she did? She screamed. Wayne showed her a fistful of her own hair. Cut off all her hair with the scissors.
Yeah.
God, you imagine?
He's unbelievable.
He's a monster.
What did Mrs. Rogan do? Did she see? Well, if she didn't see, she certainly heard. And what happened?
Where's Annie now?
She just ran out of class. Nobody's seen her.
She must have gone home.
Uh-oh, look who's coming.
Did you hear the latest about Wayne Foster?
Wayne Foster cut Annie Walsh's hair. We know.
No, not that. That's old news. I know that. He's been suspended.
But he can't be suspended. He's captain of the first.
Well, he's been given 10 days.
Does Tony know?
I caught you. I caught you. I caught you. Well then, cut. You're on. Mommy, Daddy, I have something very important to tell you.
Listen, relax. Now, off you girls, off you go, because we've lots of work to do here. Now go up and play.
Are you going to be all right?
Of course I am. Don't be fussy. I can manage a couple of teenagers. You're the one who's going to have your hands full with Gillian and Sarah.
Are you going on this golf trip at the weekend?
Yes, I am.
I wonder if Trevor and Antonio are going to be all right by themselves.
Of course they will. They'll be glad to have the house on their own.
That's what I mean.
I'll cancel the golf.
No, don't do that, Tom. I was just thinking, maybe we should get Nanny or somebody in to mind them when I'm away. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should just postpone the trip to the summer.
I'll cancel the golf, okay?
No, Tom, don't do that. I don't know, sometimes you're just impossible. I can't talk to you.
Well, Wayne Foster isn't exactly the kind of guy I'd bring him to my parents. And after all, you know what he did in history class.
Oh, Charlie, not you two. Wayne's been brilliant. He's been so nice.
So, then you haven't heard? Oh, well, I'll let him tell you himself. See ya.
Wayne,
I'm just taking a short holiday.
what have you done?
Nothing. Well, maybe just a little hairdressing.
Hairdressing. How long are you suspended for this time?
Suspended? Well, the warden said I could have a holiday. 2 weeks.
You're crazy.
Crazy about you.
Guys.
I'll be back.
Sure. I hope you're not too upset about the audition, Jessica.
Thanks, Mrs. Jones.
You're not too disappointed, are you?
I guess not. I suppose Antonio was much better.
Oh, I wouldn't say that at all. It was very close, really. And if anything happens whereby Antonio has to drop out, I promise you, you'll get the part. Okay?
Thanks, Mrs. Jones.
Okay.
What's up, Jessie?
Nothing, just missed the chance of a lifetime, that's all.
Date with Tom Cruise.
Oh, Tony got the Antigone part. I really wanted that part, Sally.
I know you did. Well, did Jonesy offer you any other parts?
I don't want any other part. Oh, yeah, and then she said that I could have the Antigone part if anything happened to Tony. Fat chance.
Oh, well.
See you, Tony and Abby.
Bye, James. See ya.
I have to wear it all the time like this now.
It looks fine, Anne.
Don't know why you had to scream. I suppose I should have turned around and thanked her.
You got 10 days for it, you know.
Should have got 10 weeks, you rat. I hate him. And I hate you. You're just as bad as he is.
I couldn't find you. I went to the back door. You'd left it open. Short sentences, sort of hurried and worried at the same time.
Yeah, but should I rush my movements in any way?
No, you're fine. Tony, you on the other hand, you should play a little bit with your long silk scarf, almost extending the whole idea of tranquility. Okay? Right, everybody, can we take it from mourning my grandmother?
I hate my hair like this.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you know what that cow Wayne's girlfriend said?
Who, Tony?
Yeah. Why did you have to scream, Annie? You didn't have to scream, did you? She's such a conceited cow.
Yeah, I know. Listen, Annie, how would you like to get your own back and both Wayne and Tony?
Wouldn't I just love to make that little cow squirm and him along with her? But you'll have to wait till he gets back.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
I'll go with you to the club and Dad finds out I'm dead meat.
You mean you don't want to go?
It's not that, it's just that Dad made me make the choice between the play and, well, other things.
Other things meaning me, I suppose.
Once the play's finished, everything will be different.
I suppose, but well, I really want to go. You know, doesn't matter.
Oh, you're not mad at me, are you?
Of course not. You're the only thing I care about in this stupid place.
I love you, Wayne.
We'd never see the light that shines on everyone. Now I know.
Well, what do you think? Now that is a mean machine, boy.
Well, what do you say now?
Can you wheel this baby?
No problem.
Okay, man, you're in. Yeah!
I don't quite follow.
You have a very bright and promising young daughter, Dr. Parks, who would be capable of the highest academic achievement were she in the correct environment. But I do firmly believe that if this liaison with the foster boy were to continue, well, it might simply be in the girl's best interests to change schools.
Friday, first dress rehearsal. I don't want anybody to be seen holding scripts, okay? It's the first dress rehearsal, as I said. Now, Act 1 is fairly well wrapped up. There's no problem there with Act 1. Act 2 is extremely important. If you get your lines mixed up for Act 2, the whole thing is destroyed, okay? So it is the most important part of the play.
Here, if the warden hasn't made himself clear, let me explain. I do not want you seeing this Wayne Foster fellow again. He's bad news.
He's not really that bad.
Not really bad. Are we talking about the same fellow? This fellow has been suspended for 10 days. He's wandering freelance with his scissors. Are we on the same wavelength?
I know he's done some crazy things.
Crazy things? He should be in prison.
But nobody understands him.
Nobody except you, I suppose.
He's very gentle underneath that macho image.
Well, tell me this. Is everybody in the school wrong except Antonia Parks?
You've never even given him a chance.
Give him a chance for what? To destroy your life?
Don't be so melodramatic. Meet him.
I won't meet him, and I don't want you meeting him. And I want to make myself clear now. You twisted me around to get into the drama. But I want to tell you this. If you see Wayne Foster again, or I find out that you've been seeing him, it will not only be the end of your drama escapades, but I'm going to take you out of St. Columba's. Do I make myself clear? Now.
In the name of God, Trevor, where'd you get that?
Got it through a friend of mine.
What?
It's a morsel.
Dad's going to kill you when he sees it.
There's always that danger. But he's away at the golf tournament for the weekend.
So?
By the time he gets back, I'll have all this gear safely tucked away at Billy's. That's why I waited until this weekend to buy it.
Buy it? You mean you bought that? Where'd you get the money?
Well, you remember that computer?
Oh, Trevor, don't tell me you sold the computer Dad got you for Christmas last. To get a silly guitar. Dad's going to kill you.
Listen, Toddy.
And don't call me Toddy, I'm nearly 18.
Listen, Antonia. Billy said that I wouldn't have any chance in getting in his group without a decent guitar. And you know it's always Dad about the computers. I don't like
That's not fair. You're always playing computer games.
Only when Dad's not around. You know what he's like. Listen, put on the kettle and listen to these cool sounds.
You put it on yourself. I'm going out.
It was worth every penny.
How much did you pay for it then?
600 quid.
600 pounds! Where'd you get the money for that? You didn't get it from the guitar. Or
Nope.
the computer.
I'm parched.
Come on, Trevor. How much did you get for the computer?
350?
350. You better not have sold any of my stuff.
Come on, what do you take me for? I don't have to pay the rest now. I paid in installments.
Dad?
I'm back. The golf was cancelled as usual. What's this?
Would anybody like a cup of tea?
Son
I've got to have this.
Don't interrupt me. No son of mine is going to work in a pub to supplement his income so he can play guitar.
Then why did you stop my pocket money?
I don't want you wasting your time strumming a guitar. What's wrong with my children? Your sister's idling around with a loafer. Or if she's not, then on dramatics, wasting time on dramatics, and her leaving set around the corner. You want to waste your time and my money strumming a guitar.
All I need is another £50 and then it's all mine.
Take that guitar back to the fool that sold you tomorrow.
But without a decent guitar, I can't get into Billy's band.
Are you deaf as well as stupid? No money, no guitar.
But Dad!
And you're not working in a pub either.
Couldn't you pay it back in the summer?
I told them that, but they say that wasn't the deal. I'd easily be able to pay them back all the money and more if they'd only given me up to the summer.
How much money will you need till the summer?
£50, that's all.
And you will have the money in the summer?
Of course I will. Oh no, miss, I couldn't do that.
Come on, think of it as a loan.
I couldn't, miss.
Go on, there are just two conditions.
Anything, miss, you name it.
First, you mustn't tell anybody that I lent you the money. Second, you must promise me to get back seriously to your studies.
Okay.
I knew what was going to happen.
Happened? What happened?
He went white and then
White? What do you mean?
he collapsed. I knew it would happen. Mum went mad. She was blaming me and I knew it was my fault.
It wasn't your fault. She was just upset. Is your father all right?
Physically he's all right, but how can I take back what I've done? And it's all my fault.
You just can't think like that. You're just not able to. You've got to continue.
I'm so angry at being ashamed. You know what I mean?
Trevor, are you working in a pub against my express wishes?
Of course not.
How come I found this sticking out from under your bed?
I found out a bit of money put by.
Are you working in a pub?
I'm not working in any pub.
Trevor, I want the truth.
I'll take you because I think you'd enjoy it.
They're incredible.
Do you like the designs?
Yeah. I really like this.
Do you like that one? Yeah.
I think the shape is wonderful.
You there, Saturday, with the guitar?
Of course I will.
Good. Because we're counting on you, boy. We want to see you there, man, okay? Chill.
Hey.
Where's Trevor?
I think he has his first concert tonight.
Do you not have rehearsal tonight?
I've got to go. Oh, bye.
Bye. See ya. What time will you be home at?
I don't know. You know how rehearsals go on forever.
I could send George.
No, I'll get a
Car.
taxi.
Have you money?
Yeah, I've got money.
Okay.
Been cancelled. What? The lights went dead. She's going to run it again tomorrow.
Thanks.
Antigone.
Bye.
What's wrong?
Miss Jones just cancelled rehearsals. The lights went dead.
Just as well. Listen, Wayne rang. He's really upset. Said he'd be waiting for you outside Lily Bordello's at 7 on the dot and you're not to be late.
Did he say what was wrong? I don't know, but he sounded really, really upset. No, must be his dad. Thanks a million. Okay, bye.
How did it go?
Beautifully, like a charm.
Hello, 2698914. No, Antonia is not here. She's at rehearsals. I beg your pardon? She's where? Lily Bordello's. Lily Bordello's in town? I beg your pardon? Who is this?
Jessica rang me and said I had to meet you urgently.
So these are the rehearsals you're going to? You, young lady, get into the car now and I'll talk to you later.
Dad?
The car! Suppose you think you're very smart, always getting your own way. I'm warning you, if you don't leave Antonia alone, I'm going to give you a lesson that you'll remember for the rest of your life. Do I make myself clear?
Sir, it's not like you think, I promise.
It's because of you Antonia has to leave St. Columba's. And not content with that, you're causing more grief and strife for Antonia and the family. If you'd 1 ounce of decency in it, you'd leave her alone.
Please, just listen.
If you don't leave her alone, I'll call the police. Do I make myself clear?
But it wasn't like that, honestly, Dad.
Didn't I see you with my own 2 eyes?
I thought Wayne wanted to see me.
I'm sure he did. I made it quite clear to you you were not to see this foster boy, and you deliberately disobeyed me.
You could at least try and understand.
I don't want to understand. It seems that's all I'm expected to do around this house. I want you to understand a few things. Number 1, you're leaving St. Columba's. Number 2, you're not to see that foster boy again. And number 3, there is no more dramatics until your leaving cert is over. Do I make myself clear?
Tom, aren't you being a little bit hard on Antonia?
Hard? Didn't I make it quite clear she was not to see this foster boy and she deliberately disobeyed me?
But she can't leave school at this late date. You're being unreasonable.
I think Mom's right.
You, up to bed.
I still think Mom's right.
Bed. Get back here and take your gear with you.
Just let's talk about this all very calmly tomorrow morning when we've all had a night's rest. All right?
I'm finished talking with this young lady. I've only one matter to deal with tomorrow in St. Columba's.
God, you're back.
Annie,
Leave me alone, you creep.
Oh, please listen to me. Okay, I know what I did was silly, and I really am sorry.
What's new?
Please.
You really did us proud. See the way you handle that machine?
Yeah, do you see the way you handle that guitar solo? Cool or what?
Yeah.
Does that mean I got a place in the band?
Well, it depends on how long I can put up with you. But I'll see about Chaz, and if you play well next Saturday night, you might have a place in the band, boy.
Poor Tony.
Jessica, could you come and see me this evening about 7?
What about, miss?
I think you can guess, as there's a rather large part in the play I'd like you to be
I'll be
involved
there,
in.
miss.
Okay, see you at 7 then.
Tell me what? Come on, it can't be that hard. What?
I feel so mean. It was me and Jessica who arranged it so that your dad would find you at Lily's bordello. Jessica rang your father and I rang Wayne, pretending to be you. I told him that I had to see you urgently. I knew that he'd come, and then...
Then what?
Jessica rang your dad.
I knew it. I knew it.
I'm going to see the warden now and I'm going to tell him everything.
Don't be silly, you can't do that. It won't change anything anyway, except getting you into trouble too.
Yes, Dr. Pop. What can I do for you?
Would you mind explaining a certain £50 for a guitar?
Certainly not. I gave Trevor £50. There is no need to thank me for that.
Thank you. What earthly right have you got to give my son £50 for something I expressly forbid him to have? I'm absolutely furious. It's unthinkable that a teacher should go behind the back of a parent.
I see.
I don't think you see at all. The matter's not going to rest here. I'm going to see the warden about this. It's hard enough to keep Trevor working without somebody aiding and abetting him behind my back.
And what is it exactly you want your son to do?
I want him to do well at school.
Well, if you look at these marks, before he got the guitar and now, straight A since then. And this might interest you also, his history project. If you read, I think you will see that Trevor is a young, talented historian.
I didn't know he did a project. He never said anything to me.
Maybe you never asked him about it.
But what about his other subjects?
There seemed to be a similar trade in all his other subjects. The guitar isn't jeopardizing the work. On the contrary, his work has improved since he got it.
Well, maybe I've been a bit hasty.
I believe that you are planning to take Antonia out of the school.
Yes, I'm going up now to see the warden to finalize the matter.
Perhaps I should furnish you with a few more details about what has been going on behind her back over the past few weeks.
Please do, I'm all ears.
I'm delighted to say that Jessica stepped in at the last hour. So well done, Jessica.
Thanks a million.
Okay, I gotta go now. See Antigone up here.
See you. Thanks, bye.
Wait, Antonia, hold on. I guess I owe you an apology. I've been having a history lesson for the events of the last few weeks.
Then I could have sung along. For if we keep all the love locked in our hearts, we would never know the joy of taking part. Now I know, if I listened to your song, I should have learned the words, then I could have sung along. For if we keep all the love locked in our hearts, we would never know